So here we are, it's a Tuesday, and some of the auctions just finished up. This was a 2019, it was 5,500 bucks. Needed an engine, likely, was knocking 182,000 miles. This was a pretty good deal. I wish I could have pulled the trigger on this one. Next up was a pretty good shape, 18, four-wheel drive, 5-liter. Sold for 13, had 77,000 miles on it, which this was pretty good. And actually, after taxes and putting an engine in this and with some of the labor, you would have ended up pretty close to here anyways. So this one would have been a good buy. This one also ended, this was a 16, so this is a 6-speed truck, not my first pick, but price is appealing. $11,000, had 121,000 miles. People probably liked the winch on it and the bumper, that's why it went for what it did. And last one of the day, this is a 16, had the winch as well, 11.5, and it had 116,000 miles on it, which pretty crazy. Here's some of the data that I've been keeping. You can see this one had 75,000 miles. It was a 2016, went for 15 grand. So these prices today, when you're seeing an 18 selling for 13, and it had basically the exact same amount of miles, these trucks went for a pretty good deal today. They're all about the same location in Georgia. All of these were Duke Energy trucks. They're all from Georgia as well. So we're gonna throw these into my spreadsheet, and hopefully we can pull a trigger on one of these soon. All right, guys, here's a truck that we're looking at right here. Nice 16 F-150, 160,000 miles. Interior's not all messed up like most work trucks. Throw a bid in here. All right, there we go. Well, been bidding on this for a couple days and just came back to check on it, and it's sold. Before I bought this black GMC Sierra that was originally white, if you remember, I bought this truck because I wanted a regular cab short bed F-150, but I really couldn't afford it at the time. This was a couple years ago, and so this was kind of my stepping stone. The black GMC was my first truck that I built. It was originally white. I paid $1,700 for it at the time, and this was kind of my initial, do I even want a regular cab short bed, right? It's a small truck, they're not super functional, and I didn't want to go dropping, at the time I thought I was going to have to buy one brand new or gently used. They're like 35 to 40 grand. At the time I thought I was going to have to spend pretty good money to purchase one of these, and I didn't know if I would like it. So I jumped into this. You guys know the story with this. It completely snowballed from just a wood truck that I was gonna, use in the woods and around the property and stuff like that, into our 800 horsepower street truck, and with a full frame off restoration. So anyways, I've wanted one of these trucks for about 5 years now. And so I've been watching on the auction. My employer, my work, sells our old fleet vehicles through J.J. Kane. And one day I was looking at some of our old fleet vehicles on there that were going for pretty cheap. And I was like, I wonder if they have F-150s, and I wonder if they have regular cab short bed F-150s. Fully expecting them to be, 3.3 V6s and EcoBoosts and stuff like that. To my surprise, I found all kinds of 5-liter regular cab short bed 4-wheel drive trucks on there. And originally, my goal was to get a 15 through 17, a second-gen Coyote with a 6-speed. And, well, we kind of exceeded that goal. Alrighty, so I wanted to give you a little status update as well, because it's Friday, it's Saturday actually. So we won the truck on Tuesday, and since then we've had to do some work, of course, to get this thing all paid for and figured out. So when you win an auction at J.J. Kane, you get sent an invoice, and then you can either send a check with certified mail, or you can do a wire transfer. So I chose to do a wire transfer just so I don't have to deal with certified mail. So I wired the money to J.J. Kane, then I got a paid invoice, as well as I've been working with some shipping companies because I'm gonna ship the truck. I'm not gonna go to Virginia and, use my vacation time and stuff like that. Plus put, 14 hours in the car and like 1,500 miles on a vehicle that I've never seen before. So we're gonna have it shipped. So I ended up paying $400 for it to get shipped from Virginia to here, to Wisconsin. So that's not too bad, but today's Saturday, and the truck's supposed to get picked up on the 1st, which is a Tuesday, next Tuesday. So we're going to see the truck hopefully on Wednesday, which is the 2nd. That's when they said its delivery date was. So looking forward to Wednesday, because then we finally freaking can go see our truck that we won and start doing Coyote regular cab short bed stuff. So I'm really excited for that. The truck finally just showed up. I have a whole story about shipping that I will try and keep short, but essentially I signed an agreement for $400 that the truck was going to get picked up and shipped to me. I expected it to get shipped on a semi, take, a week or something like that. Then I get a call yesterday that the truck is going to get picked up and that the amount due at delivery is $1,400, which I had already put $150 down. So that'd be $1,550. I said absolutely not, had to negotiate with him, had to bring him down. He called me back like 5 times because of the price difference. And so anyways, I ended up paying like $900 to ship it, which is way more than I wanted. But unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm kind of screwed because the truck's, 1,000 miles away and I don't really want to fly to go get it. But anyways, it's here. I'm looking at it. Let's just turn around and look at it. So of course the shipper showed up, and his cash on delivery price is different than what I signed and agreed on. He had $800 on his thing and I had $750, and well, we still don't have a call back from the people that are supposed to call us back. But anyways, here's our new truck, 2020 F150 regular cab short bed, 5-liter 4-wheel drive, 10-speed. One problem. This thing has a check engine light on, and it has a little bit of a hit right now, or a knock or a miss. I'm not exactly sure what that noise is. It almost sounds like a dead cylinder, which would not be good. We are going to throw the scanner on this thing. So inside of it a little bit. We got the vinyl on the old XL. That's one advantage to XLs is they have the vinyl instead of the cloth, which in my opinion the vinyl is a better choice. I want to know what you guys think of a name for this thing, because I was kind of thinking the name could be like either work light or back rack. Taylor really likes back rack, so I was kind of thinking one of those two. Of course, we're going to take almost all of this stuff off because this is not the look we're going for here. Most importantly is we're going to put a scanner on this thing real quick and see what the check engine light's for, because I got a bad feeling that might be why this thing got sold, because it's 2020 with 74,000 miles, and that's usually not when they retire them. So I'm a little worried about that, but the good thing is, at the end of the day, an engine's an engine. We'll figure out how to work on it, right, if it's got problems. But let's pull a N gauge out of the turbo truck and see what we end up scanning for codes. All right, we're reading the codes right now. We have ECM/PCM, power relay de-energized, performance too early. Performance too early. P068A. I got no clue what that is. All right, so I just turned the truck off, and as soon as I turn it off, everything on this thing is dead. Like, everything. So what's really interesting is I start doing a little research on this, and this can actually be as simple as a bad battery. Now, I got my voltmeter here because I'd like to confirm this before I go chuck a battery in it. Yeah, let's take a look and see. Hopefully it's just a bad battery. Otherwise, I was reading some horror stories about people with like serious wiring issues somewhere because they like replaced the starter and relay and ECM, and like this could be an ECM relay issue. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna check the voltage quick. Well, hopefully that's it. 2.3. I guess we're gonna go put a battery in this thing. All right, well, I got the battery out of the truck, and Taylor's in town already, so she's gonna grab me a battery from O'Reilly's. I am gonna start cleaning this thing up a little bit because you know, it's got a lot of junk in it. We got all kinds of trinkets. Ooh, spend, you know, 20 grand, you get some blue electrical tape. Nice little face tampon. Ooh, that looks delicious. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up some of the garbage in here because there's a lot of it. All right, we're in the truck here. First drive. I haven't even driven it yet except to move it around the driveway.
That's because it's my truck.
Yeah. So Taylor's taking it for a rip around the neighborhood. Yep. Taylor's having way too much fun with this thing.
Why would you go
Holy
drive?
shit, figure it out. Turn the freaking light off on the top. You could scare all the neighbors. Alrighty guys, so I kind of jumped into the truck a little bit faster than I wanted to, and we started doing stuff with the battery. So I want to give you a rundown of what the truck is. So after about a year of looking, we finally came across this guy. You guys saw that I won it on the auction for $17,500. I might go down into a breakdown of what the actual out the door price was after fees and taxes and stuff like that in another video. But for today, here's our new truck for the channel. So if you saw what we did with this, and if you haven't, you should definitely go check out the videos. But our turbo 6-liter 4L80 all-wheel drive, this thing is a beast and it dominates pretty much everything on the street. This is going to be its big brother. So I'm really excited for this. The truck has 74,000 miles. It used to be a Dominion Energy truck. It's got a Gen 3 Coyote. It has a 10-speed. It is 4-wheel drive, of course, and it has a Ford standard differential set in it, which is probably the only disadvantage to purchasing this specific truck. It's got 331 gears and it's got an open diff. So that's one of the things that we're going to have to change pretty immediately when we start, you know, turning this thing into a street truck. Some of its attributes that it has like a Wi-Fi router on the top. It's got a work light. It's got a yellow flashing light, and it's got another cellular antenna on top. We have a nice back rack here. We have 2 toolboxes, one on each side, that are fully functional, and they got some good storage on the inside. Walk around the back side here. Of course, this is a 2020, so we got like backup camera and parking sensors, and well, that's a mod for another time, but we got deck boxes back here. So this is kind of a nice addition. I don't know if this is going to stay in this truck though, because as you can see, when you got these deck boxes, it kind of makes your bed really unusable. So I'm not exactly sure if those are going to stay. The truck has a spray-in bed liner from the factory, which is really nice. We got another toolbox on this side. Still, of course, got the back rack over here. Reflective stripes all over it. And one of my favorite parts about this truck, actually, and some people might disagree with me, but it has cruise control. It's got radio steering wheel controls. It has vinyl seats, which is actually my personal preference, because the vinyl seats, you know, they don't get dirty like cloth does. It has rubber floors, which is awesome, because the turbo truck in the garage has rubber floors and they're clean all the time, and you just wipe them up with the cloth quick and they get clean again. Overall, the interior is in actually really good shape. We can go over to the other side. Got our key here. Give this thing a start up. I haven't started it yet today. There's our new $280 battery right there. And actually, now that the battery is actually working and the truck is charging, it doesn't have nearly as bad of a ticking or like weird thumping sound that it did originally. So I'm really happy with that. And so yeah, here's a little walkthrough of the truck. All right guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the little bit of introduction with the new truck that we have on the channel. I would like you guys to make sure that you're subscribed down below, but also leave a comment with what kind of content you want to see on this thing. You know, I really appreciate you guys watching. You know, I bought this truck not only because I personally wanted it, but also I'm hoping to make a lot of good content with it, and you know, Taylor's gonna have some fun with it as well, hopefully. So I'm really looking forward to the truck build on the COYOTE F150. You know, hopefully the auction purchase doesn't bite me in the ass at some point in time, but I think we got the battery thing figured out, and well, we'll see what the future comes. So I appreciate you guys watching. subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we got plenty more mods for this thing. It's going to take on a totally different look in the next couple episodes, and until I see you guys next time, peace.